You told your mother you'd leave me because I earn less? I still see his smug face when he said it. I can't live with a woman who makes less. He used that line like a sword, then used the divorce papers like a match. I signed them, not because I was weak, because I wanted him to walk into the one trap he never saw coming. You should know, I wasn't poor. I'd been playing poor on purpose. While he counted chicken bones, I built a quiet empire, not Instagram flexes, not jewelry stashes, but smart, silent holdings. A string of shell companies, a silent partner in his little tech startup. Days later, he strutted to his lair expecting a fast divorce and a trophy wife exit. But he was shocked. Then his lawyer called him, screaming. "Why didn't you tell me about this?" came the scream. The panic in his voice was ugly, immediate. He ran to me like a man watching his castle collapse. What he didn't know. While he practiced contempt, I was buying his future. Discreetly. I started buying up the company's convertible notes. The small minority stakes late-night founders sold for cash. The sleeping shares held by an ex-CTO who'd been too hungover to notice my offer. I used his contempt against him. He dismissed every undervalued part of his empire, called it not worth my time. I listened when his CFO bragged at lunch about easy equity. I listened and I bought. When the divorce papers arrived, I accepted them, with one quiet addition: a demand for full corporate disclosure. That's where the lawyer's scream came from. The disclosure showed transfers, stock options, undisclosed creditor arrangements. The kind of messy truth that makes investor boards hold emergency meetings. The board met at dawn. By noon, an email went out. Effective immediately. Pending an independent audit, the CEO is suspended. My name was on the auditor request. My lawyer, yes, I had one, sweetheart, filed shareholder motions that shut down his access to accounts and servers. Regulators called. Major clients called lawyers. His little empire, built on swagger and borrowed capital, buckled because I own the majority of the convertible debt that converted into voting stock overnight. He lost control with the kind of quiet clinical efficiency only someone who's been ignored for years can wield. No violence, no shouting match, just signatures, strategy, and the slow, delicious unspooling of a man who thought wealth was a yardstick and love was a cushion. But here's the twist. I didn't want his money. I wanted him to understand what he'd thrown away. I transferred my gains, every last penny I'd used to buy his downfall, into a foundation for women finishing degrees, starting businesses, getting out. Watching him realize that the life he dismantled now funded the people he would never help. Priceless. Hungry for more delicious takedowns and plot twists? Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and watch how I turn betrayal into power, one signature at a time.